Hello, and thanks for joining me today on my channel. And this is Discovering My Fitness, and I'm on my weight loss challenge. And I've been watching like videos out there just to kind of see what's available. What are you people being shown on YouTube? And so when I put in weight loss and I see people trying to tell you about changing your diet and changing, like doing these fitness programs that are, you know, extreme, or somebody who's telling you what you need to do and how much energy you have. And the funny thing is, as I'm kind of going through the process, yes, I do feel like I have more energy, but it's not, I mean, the way they're selling it is like, oh, you got this energy. Well, no, I didn't just start working out and 3 weeks later I'm like, I jump out of bed like, whoo, hey, look at me go. I mean, I hit snooze today, you know. It's not like I just wake up with all this energy. So I'm doing things to try and promote it, and it's not just I'm going to the gym. So, for instance, I started walking at the beginning, which is part of the video. So if you watch my videos when I first started the channel, walking, and I stand by that. Walking is, you want to lose weight, start walking. Especially if you're sedentary. Like, I mean, there's nothing that is going to be easier to lose weight from my experience. The thing is, you don't need to walk at a fast pace. You can walk at whatever pace you can handle. You can start with 5 minutes and work it up to like 2 hours, whatever, you know, like you don't need to go out there and do 10,000 steps to start with. I started with like 1,000 steps, or actually I think I started with 5 to 10 minutes. So I don't even know if I hit 1,000 steps. And you could start really small and get it going. And I usually do mine in the morning. Where I live in Saskatoon, and if you're not from Canada, it's in the middle of Canada. It's usually very calm in the morning, and we get lots of calm weather, sunshine in the morning, and so I love getting up in the morning. Now it kind of suits where I'm at in my life right now. I used to not get up in the morning; I used to sleep till 10 o'clock as a youngster. So life has changed quite a bit, but nonetheless, you do what suits your lifestyle, right? So if you have a certain time, do that. If you don't like being outside, go to a gym. But just whatever you do, do it consistently, and do it, in a way that you're going to enjoy it. Like, it's not stressful. Put it at a time of day where you don't have to rush around. Put it in a place where it's convenient, right? That gym's on the way home from work, or that gym is like right next to your house, or you have your own little treadmill at home. Like, whatever it is, whatever is convenient. You don't need to spend a ton of money, but you can just go outside and walk, right? So it's simple as that. Walk around the block, walk around the neighborhood, and just keep expanding it. And so I guess the whole point of this video that I'm trying to make is that when you are at that point where you're starting out and you're trying to figure out what it is you got to do, well, you don't have to do that much. You just have to get started. And I literally started like 5 to 10 minutes, about 1,000 steps, and I kept trying to add on to it. And then this is like a long time ago, and I started this video in February, and I started exercising about a year before that. And here's the thing: I've kind of plateaued for a bit, but I'm ready to make the next step. So walking's part of it. I bought an e-bike, and I did the e-bike, and I pushed that, and then my legs got tired, and then I'm like, okay, I need to monitor that a bit, so then what have you. And just recently I did a video for you guys. If you didn't see it, should be just before this. I did a video how I'm adding calisthenics in the morning. The calisthenics I'm adding are super, I find them super easy. But when I did them, like for instance, like the hand one, I could feel that in my forearms, and my forearms stiffened up, and I was like, what the heck? Like, this is like, I'm just moving my fingers. That's all I'm doing. And the coordination at first wasn't there, and I was like, okay, well, obviously I need to do more to get my body moving. And after I did it for a few days here, my body actually feels kind of revived just by doing the calisthenics. Like, it loosens up my spine, loosens up my neck and upper back. It kind of makes my my body kind of loosen up a bit. And then it makes me want to do things more. So I'm outside here. I just finished doing my calisthenics, and I haven't been doing them that long, so I'm not going to try and tell you that they have this like long-term effect, or I'm instantly cured of anything, but I do feel better. So I'm just finding ways to get moving, and the whole point of that is, if I feel like I want to get moving because of the calisthenics, and my body feels easier and relaxed, like everything just feels like looser, I'm more willing to go out and do my walk and my bike ride, right? And the walking is easy, but the calisthenics are even easier. It's just getting me moving loosens things up. And here's the thing, if it's a rainy day and I don't want to go outside, I'm having a bad day, I can do these calisthenics in 10 to 15 minutes, but they're super easy. Like, I can do them and I don't break a sweat, it doesn't hurt me, my body feels looser, and it's just done, right? I've still done something to keep my body moving, right? I've got my blood flowing. Once you start doing that, your metabolism kind of picks up a little bit, gives you that little boost of energy. It's not like they try and sell it to you, right? I'm not trying to sell you that you're going to be like, yahoo, all right, let's go. It just gets things started. It's like a Kickstart, right? Gets you moving. And so I'm out here on this beautiful day. It's, I don't know, 6 in the morning, sometime like that. And I decided right now I'm going to do a video on this because I feel like I need to share that. It's just like getting things started, getting it going. And I'm out for actually a bike ride. It's a walk day, and I'm actually going to meet a buddy. We're going to go for a walk. We're going to do a tour around the river, and I'm going to show you that tour one day, but not today. I'm not going to do a video of that today, but it's about an hour walk, just shy of an hour, and there's no stairs because stairs still bother my knees and hips with my weight. I can find that too many stairs tend to be a problem, and it's a walk day. So I'm not biking a lot, but I'm biking to the coffee shop. I'm going to do a little work there, and here's the thing: once I'm done there, I go for the walk. Then I'm going to do a little bit more work, and it's just easy, right? Now, you might say, well, I don't have time to go for a walk for an hour. Yeah, you might not. But are you at home tonight watching TV? So what could you do in front of the TV that when you're watching for an hour that would be the equivalent of walking? Could you skip? Could you get a treadmill? Could you get a stationary bike? Like what could you put in that place that will work for you to be able to watch TV? Are there other calisthenics that are maybe a little bit more high compression than what I'm doing? Mine are really easy, just kind of getting the body moving, getting the joints loosened up. But is there something else you can do for that hour while you're watching TV? And I know the instant thought came to my head, and I know you're thinking it too, is, but I just want to relax and enjoy the TV, and I'm tired at the end of the day. And yeah, I totally get it. I understand. Like I've had that thing where I'm like, oh, I should go to the gym, but I just don't feel like it. But here's the whole point. If you want to achieve the goal at the end, you want to lose the weight, you want to be more active, you want to be healthier, you want to, whatever's on your list. And I just listed, some of the things that are on my list. I have a whole list of things that when I get up every day motivate me, and sometimes I still say no. And here's the thing about that is, do you actually want to achieve your goal? Right? Do you want to achieve your goal? And if you do, then you gotta find a way to do these things. And it's not about cracking the whip. I'm going to make myself do this. I don't get up in the morning and go, you better do this, or you're going to be, out of shape, or you're going to be stuck in a chair the rest of your life, or you're going to be, I don't threaten myself. I don't scare myself. I just simply say, those are the things I don't want to happen. But yes, really what I want to happen is I want to be more active. And you know what? I go out and I go for the walk or the bike ride in the morning because I enjoy it, and it's beautiful out, and I actually, you know, I recognize the little things. Like I love when it's sunny out like this. I recognize the birds are chirping in the park, and it's just peaceful. It's beautiful. The morning here is nice, so that's why I like to come out in the morning. So I recognize that I like that part. It's enjoyable for me to be out, and so I find these little things that are important. And one of the big ones for me is when I'm lying there going, I don't feel like doing it. I'm like, you know what? Every time I say that, and then I go out and I'm walking, I'm like, you know, I don't feel too bad. You know, I didn't feel like doing it, but I was lying there. But as soon as I got moving, I'm like, this isn't as bad as I thought it was. And that's the key, right there, right there. That thing is recognizing that you enjoy something and it's actually not bad, right? When you're there, it's a good thing, right? I'm out there, I'm enjoying it. It's easy. I'm capable of doing it, and you know what? I'm glad I came out. I'm glad I'm out here. I'm glad I got out of bed. I'm glad I'm taking this in, right? For me, that's important. And even on a rainy day, like I come out sometimes and it's kind of not like, you know, like a hurricane or anything, but like I'm talking, you know, it's sprinkling or whatever, it's cloudy, you know, it's kind of like, it's not the sunny day. But I'm just like, oh, you know, it's kind of refreshing. It's raining out here. It smells nice, right? The rain always makes that smell come out. It's like that nice fresh air smell from the grass and the trees, and it just has a nicer aroma than you get on a daily basis. Just kind of makes everything kind of alive, right? So the rainy days, I kind of think of it like that. I'm like, you know, it's kind of neat. And then I just started enjoying what's there and what's around me, as opposed to going, oh, it's raining, or oh, this or oh, that. You know, you can find all the negative things you want. You can go through the list is easier than anything you'll ever do. We all do it, right? We're all capable of making excuses. We're all capable of finding the negatives. They just pop out, like hit us in the forehead, like, you know, like we're walking through forest and the branches keep smacking us in the face, right? So it's just something we are capable of doing without trying. But if you take a look at what things you do enjoy about it, and don't make stuff up. If you don't like being out in the sun, yeah, well, like the buddy I'm walking with, he wants to walk in the morning because he doesn't like the middle of the day. It's too hot, too sunny. He's got more fair skin, doesn't want to have to put lotion on, you know. So he picks the time of day when he wants to go, which is best suited for him, right? So go at a time. It's going to be enjoyable for you. Go to a place that's good. Like if you don't like being outside, go to the gym. Get the treadmill, get the stationary bike, figure out an exercise that you do enjoy. You know, how can you do something that's in front of your TV? So if TV is your thing and you've got to watch that TV at that time, what can you do while you're watching it? Or what can you do in the commercials? Or what can you do, you know, for 10 minutes before and 10 minutes after? What's your thing? Make it enjoyable. Find the positive, right? For every negative out there, can you find a positive? Can you give yourself a reason why you're going out? And I'm rambling right now, but it is just like, seriously, it's that one thing that gets you past. And when I first started out and I was literally doing that 5-minute walk, and I was like, this is like useless, I'm not getting anything out of this, and blah blah blah, I just kept building it up and building it up. I went to 1,000 steps, 2,000 steps, 3,000 steps, 4,000 steps, and I just kept adding on to it, right? So eventually, where I'm walking for, like today we'll walk for 50 minutes, probably 55. We did this route the other day. It's got some hills, so it's a little bit challenging. It's, when I say a little bit challenging, it's challenging for me because that reaches my level that I need to reach, right? Like, I'm not trying to win a marathon, so maybe I will eventually. Maybe I'll at some point go, hey, I want to be in a marathon, but that's not my goal right now. My goal is to become active. My goal is to be able to walk long distances. So if I'm out, I want to travel and I want to go see historical sites, and I want to do all kinds of different, you know, hikes and tours, and I'm going to be on my feet constantly, right? If I'm doing stuff like that, I want to be able to go out and do that for a day and then not have to sleep for a week. I want my body to be conditioned and able to do these things. And that's, for me, that's a huge thing going forward. I want to be able to go out and do that without basically having to shut down. So find your positive, find your thing. I'm just sharing mine because it's huge for me, and yeah, if you can find yours, I think you're gonna love it. All right, thanks for joining me again today. I hope you'll click subscribe and like, follow along on my weight loss challenge, and yeah, have a great day. See you next time.